not, it may be part
Sure.
one, because that was the first.
Yes.
Yes, it is in Shivangi Mishra's case, my lord, because they didn't file it in my case.
Yes,
Yeah, we got it.
but copies are served on.
Yes,
That is
copies are.
report from IIT Madras, pages
Yes.
12 to 18. Let's see that.
Yes, now, you see, and at page 12 is, my lord, there's an executive summary given on page 1, and then, my lord, the charts. Executive summary, my lord, indicates they have gone all the way to explain, my lord, if I can read it, my lord, the executive summary.
Yes.
Marks distribution follows the bell-shaped curve which is witnessed in any large-scale examination indicating.
Just 1 second.
Yeah. Executive summary, my lord, short summary. Marks distribution follows bell-shaped curve that is witnessed in any large-scale examination indicating no abnormality. City-wise and center-wise analysis done for 2 years, 23-24, to find out if there are any abnormal indication. Analysis is carried out for the top 1.4 lakh ranks, given that the total number of seats across the country is around 1.1 lakh. This analysis is granular enough to indicate any abnormality had a large number of students gotten into high rank top 5% due to malpractice, or if students from a particular exam center or city were benefited. The analysis show that there is neither any indication of mass malpractice nor a localized set of candidates being benefited leading to abnormal scores. I would say this is beyond their brief, what they are stating here. D, there is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students. E part. There is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students, specifically in the range of 550 to 720. This increase is seen across the cities and centers. This is attributed to 25% reduction in syllabus. That's not their case for them to say. In addition, the candidates obtaining such high marks are spread across multiple cities and multiple centers, indicating very less likelihood of malpractice. But if I can take just one moment here. NTA, the government of India, in their reply is talking that they're attributing 2 reasons for this exponential inflation in the marks. 2 reasons are there is 22 to 25% syllabus reduction and hence the inflation. 2, increase in candidates. Nowhere there is a whisper that there was increase in the syllabus that we have placed on record. If not more, at least corresponding. So, if I can say so, the reply is not giving a full disclosure for oblique reasons. If they are talking about deleting the syllabus, they should simultaneously talk about increase also. At least they should disclose it. I will show the increase part of the syllabus. I will come to it. So there is an increase and decrease both. But this IIT Madras is talking about 25% reduction. Probably they are not given the papers that there is an increase also. And why IIT Madras will not?
Let's look at the data.
Yes. Now kindly see the first table. This table, blood, is for 23 lakh people. They say it is a bell shape. And any large examination will have a similar kind of a shape. and hence there is no red flags. Now, starting from extreme right, where 720, now my lord, it is going up to the marks. Now, at every stop, there are thousands and thousands of people. This one line, which encapsulate about 24 lakh people, cannot give them any abnormality if 10,000 have gotten into this system through a back door and there is an inflation. Inflation is admitted, leak is admitted. They are trying to justify it that it should be the same curve, and it is the same curve. So this is no indication that there is no abnormal. That is my respectful submission. Because of the data is too large, which can't be caught. Granular variations can't be seen with this large data.
Yes.
Now, may I kindly see the next table? They say the city-wise top ranker analysis. What of the marks obtained versus number of candidates for all the candidates who took the examination. Similar analysis was carried out by NTA for every city, and the results followed the same distribution. This was verified by IIT Madras team. This further strengthens our view that there was no major abnormality. There can be abnormality, but there is no major abnormality which can be caught by this system if this Python software is run through 24 lakh students' data. Now, may kindly see center-wise top ranker analysis, which they say that there are city-wise. There are 571 cities. They say first top 100 are evenly spread. And then the data they give is only with regard to 17 students. Bangalore, Karnataka 5, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh 4, Kota, Rajasthan 3, Tamil Nadu 3, Patna, Bihar 2, total is 17. Why are they shying away? If they have run it for top 100, they should give for top 100. That will include Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh, which had 8 candidates from the same center. Now, they are leaving us in darkness because they have the data, we do not have a data. So whatever they are saying, we are trying to analyze and find that is it correct or not. Now, the same story runs through all their tables. May kindly see the next table.
I can give, there is no difficulty. Just to
all right.
Context,
I'll read the narration also.
Only a minute, just to give the context. This chart shows that out of students who got first top 100, and we are not counting those 1563. Please don't count them because they become a separate class.
My only limited objection is why send only for 17 people? Why don't they give a data for 100, top 100?
I'm answering that. Please allow me to. You listen to it. In Bengaluru, just to show the difference, in 23 there was 1, here it is 5. Maximum in India, the city which got 100 ranker is 5 in Bengaluru, Lucknow 4, Kota 3, Namakkal 3, Patna 2. Rest are 10101.
But do you have the breakup of the top 100 ranks?
Yes.
Top 100 ranks, if you can give us what cities do they come from? Because we have now got the data for the 17, 5 and 4, 9 and 3, 12 and 15 to 17.
Rest would be 10101.
If you can just give us in a chart, you can set it out and give it to us and give it to the others also. That if we take the top 100, which are the cities from which they are?
Lord, would
Our
you-
counter affidavit at page 118, we have shared the 100 opposite side also, and we have based it on.
Just give it to us separately right now.
Yes.
You have it right now, just give it to us.
Give it separately, it is annexed to our counter affidavit.
where is it? It just page.
Your counter.
Page number
Okay.
118.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Counter of NTA.
Item 7.
Vanshika.
Vanshika, yes, sir.
118.
Yes. 100 कहाँ से बने?
So, अलग-अलग है, you know, with 91.
They are spread to 91 places, but these 5 are top. Bangalore has maximum students, 5 who are in the first 100. Rest would be 10, 10, 10, etc.
Said 950, no? Affidavit on behalf of NTA,
Yes, my lord, 118, annexure R19.
A19.
R19. PDF page 121.
Replying.
And 21.
PDF 120.
121 is some wakalatnama.
Annexure
Analysis of top 100 can be.
R19.
Counter affidavit on behalf of NTA,
Additional affidavit of NTA. my lord.
additional affidavit of NTA.
The petition number would be petition 335 of 2000.
Correct, correct. So one Binod Kumar
Sahu.
Sahu is the deponent?
Yes.
Right, got it.
There we have got the annexure A1 is a performance analysis of 17 candidates of Patna, Bihar.
Yes,
A2 is copy of screenshots of messages.
correct, same.
Now, which is the chart that you're referring?
118. But in the entire country, the analysis of top 100 candidates.
Where is that actually?
That exactly, my lord, annexure
118, my lord, annexure 19, R19.
118. में तो 118 होगा.
It's continuous page PDF 2070. 1070.
There is no top ranker.
इसको नहीं कर सकते.
But this is the additional.
Sound. Part transaction there.
So, my lord, here center-wise toppers for all 100.
Right. So first is Guntur.
That's it.
But can your lordships come to 121?
Yes, we got it.
We have 121.
Yes.
Please see Lucknow.
See which one?
Lucknow, my lord. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, my lord. Left hand side, first column, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. 211. Your lordship gets, my lord? Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh is the state, Lucknow is the city, and SDSN Mahavidyalaya is the center. From that center, out of 100, 2 candidates fall into 100, first 100. Then in Lucknow, Loyola International, 1 student. And Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow Central Academy, 1 student. Total up to 4. And therefore, in the report of the IIT Madras, they mentioned Lucknow as 4.
Lord, may at the same page, Lord, may kindly see at page 120, there are 9 people, 8 people from Jaipur, which they have not captured in the table. Kindly see the Jaipur, Lord. Page 120. Jaipur alone has, Lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 people.
Sir.
They have captured 2. They have not captured 9.
You're right. 1, 2, 3,
9.
4,
It is
5,
9.
6, 7, 8. 9 probably.
No, 8 seconds.
7 people from Bihar, Lord, in this.
Uttar Pradesh, we get 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 4.
Yes.
That 3 from Lucknow, 2 from Noida. Lucknow 4. Lucknow 4, no?
So the purpose is to show that they are spread over, that in Lucknow, there are only 4 out of total 23 lakhs who appear. But just to show that if
But
there would have been any
if they are giving
leakage or
CJI,
malpractice,
Lord, if
in
they are
one
giving
center there would be a spike. That's the intention.
Bihar, there are 7, right?
Yes.
Bihar, they are 7. Yes, Lord.
State-wise, Bihar, there are 7,
Yes,
right?
yes, Lord.
Then Haryana, how many? Gujarat, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Haryana, Haryana 3, 4. Haryana 4, Lord. And Lord, may kindly notice Haryana 4 is in a situation, if I can be given a moment here.
Yes.
There was one Hardyal school in Bahadurgarh where 8 people were from the same center. And the story of that center is, Lord, the paper distributed in that center, 500 odd student, was taken from Canara Bank. Paper
That
was
is a different
distributed.
issue. Let us
That's a different issue, but I'm
That's a
showing
different
it.
issue.
It has a relevance. here.
But Haryana, there are 4. There are 4 in the top 100.
Lord, there were 6 people in the top, which are not they are not there now, because what happened, my lord, in Bahadurgarh, Lord, that's one other glaring thing I just want to state here. NTA never disclosed it, that in Hardyal school, Jhajjar, the question paper taken from Canara Bank was distributed. That paper was taken. There was absolutely no delay in distribution of paper. The principal of the school is on record on YouTube. Even here it can be shown. She says that we collected paper from SBI as well as Canara. Ultimately, the instructions came that you distribute paper from. Allow me to state it.
It's a different issue. We may not
Different issue that which you have never disclosed on affidavit till now. And I will demonstrate in, that's a very clinching issue, which they are getting agitated on that. Paper taken from SBI as well as Canara both. The paper was distributed, which is taken from Canara Bank. The entire country was giving the paper taken from SBI, but Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh paper was given, distributed, and ultimately full time was given and paper was taken on the basis of Canara Bank. Answer.
That call that we should call it from.
Now, my lord, what happened is, just if I can complete it, what happens is the principal says that after about 40 minutes, I conveyed it that we were told Canara Bank and now the students are attempting Canara Bank question paper. Then the instructions to her was that, all right, if it's already 40 minutes, so let them do Canara Bank. They did Canara Bank. Ultimately, what they did not disclose it to anyone, but they gave grace marks to everyone in that school. And because of those extra marks, 6 people got 720 out of 720. 2 students from the same center got 718 and 719. Thereafter, this was a grace marks given.
Of course, thereafter, a fresh examination was held.
No, Lord, Lord, that is impinging upon the entire system they have. Now, initially, they arbitrarily gave grace marks for which they were not entitled to at all. Now, this is how they have given grace marks across the country. There was absolutely no justification because they have not come clean on that. Here, they should have said, in Bahadurgarh, a different paper was given. That is why we are holding a re-exam. Fine. First, they said that there was a delay in distribution of paper. There was a loss of time and hence grace marks. When they were caught in this court, then they appeared before the Honorable Other Coordinate Bench and said, now we are having a re-examination. So please do not go into how we gave the grace marks to this 1,561 people. I'm sorry, 1,563. So the question that how they gave grace marks to 1,563 people on account of loss of time has not been examined by this honorable court. They, in their reply, they say that the issue stand resolved because we have had a re-exam. My question is, Lord, that how in the first instance they identify 1,563 like the center in Bahadurgarh, and to hush up the matter, they say we have a re-exam. Now, Lord, if it was on account of loss of time, they should have given opportunity to everybody in the country. That wherever there is a...
Mr. Huda, that has attained finality. Our court dismissed that, our court has upheld the re-examination. Initially, they decided to give, grace marks to everybody. That was, when that was done, there were representations, they said. They told us last time that there were representations. Thereafter, they decided to revoke that because a fresh committee was appointed and they decided to have a re-examination. Is that correct?
My respectful submission.
I may have to interrupt here only for a moment, my lords.
Later.
Lord, my respectful submission is, Lord, this. In the first instance, they indulged into pick and choose for identifying 1,563. One classic example is of Bahadurgarh. Then nobody knows how they picked up 1,563. And re-examination, the people who were not entitled to get this chance again, got the chance again. And out of this number, out of the total, out of 1,563.
Out of 1,563, how many make it into the 1,08,000?
Yes, that's an interesting question. They have not disclosed. But out of 1,563.
Tell us. That's the proof of the pudding is in that.
Yes,
Out of the 1,563 who got the retest, how many actually have made it?
Which included 8 top ranker from one center.
We'll find an answer to that.
Now,
See, I've done now in the top 100.
These cities gave reputations high.
Huda,
One fact.
when you are arguing, I've just from that top 100, I've done an analysis.
Yes,
The maximum from the states, you said they had disclosed data only for 5 states, 4 or 5 states.
That's-
Now Andhra Pradesh got 7 in the top 100. Bihar 7. Gujarat 7. Just check this up. Ask your team to check it up. I've just done it manually. Andhra Pradesh 7. Bihar 7. Gujarat 7. Haryana 4. Delhi 3. Karnataka 6. Kerala 5. Maharashtra 12. Punjab 6. Rajasthan 19. Tamil Nadu 8. UP 6. And West Bengal 5.
That's right.
So it appears that this spread in the top 100 marks is distributed across the country.
Yes. Lord, it's.
This covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states and 12 states and 1 UT.
That's right. That's right. On this 1563, I just want to point out one fact. The people who got re-examination opportunity,
Lord, it is
out of them
95 centers.
773
The
did
100
not pass the
let's
basic
see
marks
this
in the
100
third attempt.
candidates, our affidavit, my lord, says, first 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers located in 56 cities within 18 states and UT of the country. 69, my lord, in Vanshika Yadav state.
What have you said? That the first 100,
First, in this regard, just read, my lord. It is submitted that allegation of the petitioner that number of students scoring high marks are only from certain center is completely unsubstantiated. In this regard, the result of top 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers located in 56 cities.
yes.
Within 18 state or UTs of the country. This diverse distribution highlights the widespread participation and competitive spirit among students from different regions and educational backgrounds.
Mr. Huda,
This is not-
hear you on the other aspects. But if you look at, as they say, first 100 candidates are distributed in 95 centers in 56 cities in 18 states. Apart from that, as we said, the maximum we have taken in students, at least 5 or more per state. 5 or more per state. We find that distribution in 12 states and 1 union territory.
That's right.
The highest being Maharashtra, which is, Rajasthan 19, followed by Maharashtra 12, followed by Gujarat and Bihar 7, and Karnataka 6.
Lord, yes, Lord.
For us, my lord,
67 students
yes,
who secured 720 out of 720.
they are also, my lord, reduced now because of the re-examination.
Now tell us, originally 67 students
Yes, please.
got
720 out of
720 out of 720.
Yes.
Now, how many of those were in the, I think 17 were in that 1563, no?
Yes. No, not-
44 marks.
How much? 44?
Initially,
they are reduced.
7 were there.
Lord,
which
I
got
gave-
reduced-
Yes.
Got reduced to 61 because of re-exam at Bahadurgarh. And it's 44 we are attributing to the aspect of one question paper in which 2 options were marked correct. As a result whereof, it's 44 candidates got the benefit of extra 4 marks, making it to 720. If those 44 are removed, then toppers in the entire country are only 17.
So 44 students got the benefit of the grace marks.
Grace mark.
Not grace marks, full marks for when there was an error in the NCERT book contained the wrong answer.
Lordship is that.
No, there were 2 correct answers Yes, that's what we'll see here.
So anybody who gave either the NCERT answer or the actually correct answer was given, graded as correct.
If they are
They,
removed,
they were 44.
Yes.
because they would otherwise get minus, because this is a negative marking system.
Because you didn't go by the NCERT, your booklet didn't go by the NCERT answer, but what was truly the correct answer? They said that, look, the earlier edition of the NCERT book had also this answer.
Now,
So you treated both as correct answers.
Yes.
And those are 44 students.
and total, my lord, are otherwise 17, which in a multiple choice question, my lord, framework is possible in that out of.
So now, as it stands, 61 students across India get 720 out of 720 today,
Yes.
out of which 44 students have got the benefit of that one question where there were two correct answers were treated as the correct, two options were treated as correct answers.
So if
My lord, we have.
then 17 remains.
So balance 17 really.
If 44 are
As a real purpose.
100% students.
No expectations.
Tell us one thing, out of these 61 students who have now got 720 out of 720, or let me put it this way, in the top 100, are there any cases where students had changed their centers? In the entire exam, Mr. Kaushik, how many students changed their centers in the entire exam? 23 lakhs. We'll go step by step. In the 23 lakh, total number of students who appeared were 23.33 lakhs. How many students had changed their centers out of the 23.33 lakhs?
Yes, the center allotment is only on two aspects, only two factors. One is permanent city and the current city residence. We do not give any specific option with regard to the change of center. Let the correction window is opened up. In that, the field may be changed by the candidates, which will not come to our knowledge.
So that will be permanent or the current city?
Yes, it's only two options. If many.
So once you are registered, you can't change your center.
What they do is, in the name of corrections, some students change the center also, correcting the parameters or the fields of the application form. We give correction window for some time. During that process, only the possibility of change of center.
But you will never know it.
No minutes. That also has to be on the basis of the address.
But you don't have the fields which are originally filled in by the student and the corrected fields.
So far, as of now, the system doesn't catch that.
So we don't know how many students actually changed their centers when the window for correction was open.
We know the correct number of the students who utilized the reopening of the window, in which 15,000 students utilized the inlet's correction model for the purpose.
No, one second. No, one second. 15,000 students utilized the window which was kept open for making corrections in their applications.
And we have
Now, of the 15,000, how many had corrected the field of the center?
They shy away from.
One second.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
For that, that they should open this window. Rajasthan High Court.
Window to correct the fields. The window to correct the fields. How many days was that window kept open?
2 days only.
What are the days?
Well, 10th.
9th and 10th of April.
9th and 10th?
Not for correction. This is not for correction, my lords.
One second. We'll ask them. This
Actually incorrect.
1 second, Mr. Kaushik. The window to correct the fields. How many days and when was that?
24. List of dates.
On 8th April. My lord, page 99 of the.
99.
Correction. No, don't say.
Now tell us one thing, one more thing. The candidate, when the candidate fills in the application form online, does the candidate have to fill in the city or center?
City.
City only.
City only.
Center is allotted by
By the
NTA,
computer.
by the computer. So what they can change is the city, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if a candidate has, say, filled in Guwahati, that candidate during that window can change it from Guwahati to Lucknow.
Yes.
But no candidate can decide on the center. Is that correct?
Lordship is-
Centers are allotted only by NTA. Just check, is that correct?
Yes.
By computer system of.
By the computer system.
Center allotment is only 2 days or 3 days before the NEET's exact date of exam. So nobody would come to know which center is going to be allocated.
But that's not an issue.
Center will be in the same city.
To correct fields, you are saying?
March, 28th March to 20th March, page number 98.
Is it correct? 18 March to 20th March?
18th March to 20th March and 11th April to 15th April.
All right, 1 second.
11th to 15th was additional. New people came 9th.
And 11 to 15.
Yes.
It's apparently 9th and 10th.
9th and
Should be 9th and
Now tell us one thing. How many came in, how many corrected their fields between 18th and 20th March?
That NEET's data is to be found out.
But you said that 15,000, no?
That is NEET's when additional slot was opened on the basis of the court orders and representations. Further time was given to make fresh applications.
In April.
Yes, please.
So 15,000.
Yes.
25, 24,000.
All right, 8th April to 15th, 11th April to 15th April, you said, no?
No, 8th April to 10th April.
No, no.
No.
Correction
It is
window
8th
is 11th to 15.
Notification was 8th April dated and the window was open for 9th and 10th for new registration. For new registration, not for correction and for correction.
In which?
Sir, I am reading for you from your affidavit and from your document.
You are
What is the window?
I was at page number 99.
Just read it.
Page number 99. This is a public notice dated 13th March 2022. The subject is correction in particulars on the online application form of National Eligibility cum Entrance Exam UG 2024. Now, my lord, I am reading the box, the relevant part. NEET 2024 UG. Duration of correction 18th March to 20th March 2024 up to 11:50 PM.
Right.
Field for correction. So he is even not disclosing it that what field. It was here. It was specifically mentioned that field for correction is as per annexure A, and that annexure A was not. Annexure A was filed on the next page. All fields. This is very important.
So between 18th and 20th March, you could correct all fields.
All fields and update documents except the contact mobile number, email. So other than
All right.
everything has
Now,
to be
which was the second window? We got the first window, 18th to 20th March. What is the second window?
the second
Not for
window
the
is
correction.
9th of April and 10th of April. For 2 days, the second window opened for a new application, a new registration.
at page
And
number
that is for
101.
15,000. They will not say that it is, this is unprecedented. It never happened earlier. They say that they were directed to do this by the Rajasthan High Court. Rajasthan High Court order is on record, which pertained to only one candidate. And High Court said, for this candidate, you permit him the registration.
So 9th and 10th April 2024, you say there were 15,000 fresh registrants.
24,000.
As per our information.
Now,
that
all
is
right, let's ask him the question.
24,500.
Mr. Kaushik, now 18th to 20th March 24, how many corrections? That is the window for corrections. Do we have figures about that?
That NEET's we will have to work out.
All right, and 9th to the 10th of April, how many new applications came?
That according to our information. We have given the data minutes 15,000 applications. New applications were received. Let's,
We'll take your data, it's official data.
let's,
And my lord, one more important.
change of
They are
center is concerned, the petitioners have let's focus only at Godhra. In Godhra, the change of center was by only 34 persons, out of which only 16 could be allotted the change of center.
And they are
16
not
candidates only.
getting any admission.
They are not getting millets any.
So come again, for change of centers
Yes,
was by NTA, you changed the center.
by the candidates, by the candidates.
Permitted change.
Yes.
No, but we took it that the candidate has no choice of change of center.
Correction
no,
of
city.
No, city. I
City,
stand
you
corrected.
stand
City.
corrected.
Right.
City.
Right,
For
so,
example, Jaipur to Gujarat. And out of.
so do we have, overall, do we have any data on how many students all over the country, say in the first 1,08,000, we'll now focus on 1,08,000, no better, had changed their cities?
We will get that data, but we have got the data of Godhra only. It's because the Godhra was the only.
So
city
how many of the 1,08,000 would have changed their cities? We would like to know that.
That will be possible.
And we would also like to see the distribution of which were the cities that they changed. Was there any change in respect of one of these suspect areas, like Hazaribagh or Patna, or is there any concentration in the change of cities to specific cities?
So there is one interesting statistic.
That will give us some idea.
I have seen one.
Is there any skew? Is there any skew in respect of those who got registered between the 9th and 10th of April 24? So after lunch, we are just short of lunch. We'll just break for lunch.
Please.
After all this mental exercise, we also need a little lunch. But what we want to know is this, that those who change their centers, how many of those have made it to the 1,08,000? That's one. And second, is there any skew in favor of those who had changed the cities on the 9th and 10th?
We have millets roughly worked out.
Right.
There is no
People
fixed-
That's
change
very
their
good.
language.
There
Some
is
people
no-
change their language. They said, please give us a Gujarati medium, for instance.
Or language, just tell us also
so
language.
that fits
So
the
9th, concentrate on 9th and 10th of April. How many students change, how many of the fresh registrations, first fresh registrations also could change their centers?
Yes.
No. Fresh registration date is after which the
Can they change the center during that period?
new application is totally different. New applications are completely different.
Can an old student?
Acha, one more. Be confined to one student. Then how did you open up the portal for on 9th and 10th of April 2024 beyond that one student?
Yes.
As a result of which 15,000 students registered. Just 1 second, we have something very important. We'll forget it otherwise. Out of the 15,000 students, how many are in the 1,08,000?
Correct. The reason is, I can give.
Mr. Kaushik, just talk to your staff at lunch and come back after lunch. We'll come back.
Advocate
can
Nadumara
point out-
here. I think our discussions are going little off. My lord, I may be
That's why Nedumbara is there, no, to ensure that we don't go off.
I may be permitted to address your lordship for just 5 minutes.
Of course, who said no?
No, my lord, before you further proceed, my lord. I was patiently listening everything,
Matthew,
because I think the
no,
whole issue
One
is.
second, one second.
Yes.
One of your colleagues is in
No,
charge of the
I only
argument
want
right
one
now.
sentence to be permitted.
After he finishes, we'll hear
No, my
others.
lord, I only wanted to say one sentence. Hear me in one sentence full.
One sentence.
One sentence only. The whole question before the court is whether the test should be, examination be cancelled or and a re-examination to be conducted. The discussion is far away from that.
No, this is the heart of it. We have to look at the
No, no,
evidence, the underlying
One more
evidence
sentence.
we record to see whether.
One more sentence. But my lord, that is a major administrative decision. It is not depending on a minor irregularity here or there. It's a major administrative decision. But for a minor irregularity here or there.
All right. Mr. Nedumara, 1 second. We were a little confused. Are you on this side or on that side?
No, my lord, I am for the petitioners and my submission is,
You are saying no retest.
no, my lord, absolutely, yeah, only a way is to conduct a retest.
Okay. Then that's.
And my lord, I want
I
to use
thought
a
you
very,
were- I thought
very
you were
soft
saying no retest.
terminology, very soft terminology. I discussed with the IIT professor, he used a strong terminology. I'm not using it. He used the terminology the professor used was my lord, the IIT report. He said, my lord, there are 3 types of lies. Lies, damn lies, and now IIT report.
Let's not.
No,
we
no,
have to-
I'm not using, I'm not saying that,
We'll not use adjectives.
no, no, I'm not using.
That's not fair.
childish
Mr.
way of-
Nedumara,
No,
also
not-
1 second. Let's not just damn it's
No, no,
Premier
I'm-
Institute. It's so easy to say something about a Premier
No, my
Institute.
lord,
This is something.
Give us core facts. Give us core facts.
no, my lord, I'm very
adjectives.
soft on them.
Give us core facts.
If my lord were to hear the cold
If I
facts,
can
would
point
know
out just
it
one
is
aspect,
that exam, my lord.
But if I can just say one aspect before my.
All right, we'll come back after lunch. Yes, man. Your Judges Association, man.
Scope of your lordships and to take,
Today, this will go on. So we'll keep pension matter for judges. We'll probably take it up next week.
anyway.
You're safe today. You can.
Grateful, my lords.
Because